Mental health can seriously impact women before, during, and after pregnancy. For one woman we spoke with, the anxiety had a physical effect on her body.
She explains what she went through and who you might turn to for help.
Good job.
3 miscarriages and a long battle with infertility. Rayanne Childress had good reason to be anxious during her pregnancy with Benjamin.
I would be a nervous wreck because he didn't move that day, or like I was feeling even morning sickness. The morning sickness stopped. I was like, okay, something's wrong.
When that feeling hit, Rayanne says she would rush to the doctor to make sure her baby was still okay.
I had to, or I was going to go crazy. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would shake. My head would hurt. Wouldn't be able to eat. Like it was awful.
Even in motherhood, Rayanne says she still struggles with anxiety. She found support at The Village, an organization that helps women dealing with mental health issues related to childbearing, whether that's before, during, or after pregnancy. They hold a support group every Wednesday.
There are a lot of shoulds, like she should be happy, she should be grateful. But pregnancy isn't always that for women.
The Village founder, Sarah Post, says 1 in 7 women struggles with perinatal mood and anxiety disorders, which can appear during pregnancy or after giving birth. Symptoms of depression include fatigue, appetite changes, feelings of guilt and worthlessness, and anxiety, excessive worrying that impacts sleep, work, and other aspects of daily life. The Village connects women with counselors or other resources in the community and offers a place for women to lean on one another.
We're trying to break the stigma that pregnancy is supposed to be this happy, joyful time, because that's not always the case. And it's okay to talk about it, and it's okay to ask for help.
It's nice to have that support.
And to feel like you're not alone.
Absolutely.
Seeing this happy little boy makes it all better.
He's our little miracle baby. I thank God for him every day. What are you doing?
Photographer Tiffany Schmidt has followed Leilani and Victor Heyer on their journey through the lens of her camera. That camera captured probably one of the most difficult experiences of their life almost 3 years ago. Halfway through the pregnancy, they received devastating news. Maddox would not survive.
We didn't know how long we were going to carry him for. They just knew that, he wouldn't be viable outside of the womb.
He was born at 33 weeks. Tiffany took these photos to honor his short life. 3 years later, it still hurts, but hope fills the void. She's pregnant with Maddox's sister, Madison Grace, named after her big brother.
To find out that we were pregnant was a huge blessing.
It was just a really special time to see their story come full circle.
They faced Tiffany's camera again, this time to celebrate a healthy baby. And then a sign. A woman walking her dog spotted it.
And said, hey, you should get a photo of that beautiful mom by the rainbow. It's got to mean something.
If only she knew how much it did. A rainbow stretching across the sky above them.
I think it had to be a sign from Maddox wanting to be there with us.
That rainbow, a symbol of hope after loss. Madison Grace was born after we put this story together. She's beautiful. They asked Tiffany Schmidt to take these photos as well. I just love this one. You can see Maddox, her brother, written on Mama's wrist. Little tattoo of the heartbeat there, and of course holding 2 rainbows, the little rainbow ball there and her little rainbow baby. Now, we asked you to share photos of the rainbow babies in your life. What a blessing after struggling with miscarriage. More than 100 of you responded. It's just been emotional and incredible to see all these pictures that have popped up on our Facebook page. Jennifer shared this photo of her baby, Evanly Ray Rose. Jennifer said this is her little ray of sunshine after the storm. Boy, isn't she? Look at that smile. And Randa posted this picture of her rainbow baby. She said, we welcomed our sweet rainbow baby in August after 3 miscarriages in 3 years. His 2 sisters are over the moon in love with him, and we can see why. Randa, amazing. And Nicole posted this sweet picture of her darling rainbow baby. Nicole says she's now 5 months old, and she has healed not only my heart, but my entire family's hearts. And look at those toes. Ah, Baby Toes, thank you for sharing these sweet gifts with us. People may not talk much about miscarriage, but you can see it touches a lot of people's lives. Please tune in to the KSTW tonight at 6:30. We talked to another mom about her struggle with miscarriage and the hope that she has for the future tonight at 6:30 on KSTW.
If you've suffered a miscarriage, you're not alone. According to March of Dimes, 10 to 15% of known pregnancies end in miscarriage. Most happen during the first trimester.
Many women who have one or more miscarriages struggle with tremendous anxiety. I talked to a mom who says because of her past, she was both thrilled and terrified on the path to meeting her daughter.
You gonna wake up?
The story ends happily. This is Riley. Kelly Johnson says she will never forget the moment she came into the world.
She was crying. I was crying. I just was like in this daze of, oh my gosh, she's finally here. I was so happy. I was so thankful.
Kelly struggled with miscarriage before Riley.
Is this Riley?
Yes. She's gotten so big.
She says without the support of her doctor, she never would have gotten through it.
I know miscarriage is a common thing, but when it happens to you, it's not a common thing. And he didn't treat us like his 5th patient for the day. He treated us like a person. He treated our miscarriage like you lost a baby, you're allowed to grieve.
Dr. Jonathan Scrafford says women need to know miscarriage is not their fault.
It would be extremely rare for a miscarriage to really be due to an identifiable action on the part of any mother. Almost always miscarriages happen due to genetic abnormalities or other factors that are completely beyond our control.
Kelly had 2 miscarriages, then another positive pregnancy test. She was scared.
And I had told my husband, I said, I am not doing this again. I am done. Like, if we lose this baby, I can't try to have another one.
But Riley held on. Unfortunately, Kelly says she spent most of her pregnancy anxious. She just couldn't enjoy it.
Every sonogram, I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, and I probably cried after every single sonogram.
Tears representing both fear and gratitude. Thankful for that baby heart still beating. Having Riley here now made it all worth it.
I was thanking everybody. I was so, so happy that she was finally here.
At the end of all of this, there was only one person left feeling a little bit disappointed. Not for long, though. Reed was hoping for a little brother, but Mom says he loves his little sister, Riley.
They'll be best buds in no time. That's really cute. Good story there. And more women are waiting until later in life to start a family. Take a look at this jump in the average age of first-time moms. In 1970, it was 21. Now it's 27.
But age doesn't mean everything when it comes to a healthy baby. I talked to an older mom who says her healthy lifestyle made all the difference. Geriatric pregnancy. A name less desirable than the now more commonly accepted term of advanced maternal age.
I don't feel that old, but I felt pretty good my whole pregnancy, so I tried not to let it get me down.
And she's not that old. Advanced maternal age refers to any pregnant woman due on or after age 35. At age 37, Katie Erdman just had baby number 6, Annie.
The older I've gotten with each pregnancy, it has been a little harder to work out. I feel like I really had to scale it back a little more with this pregnancy, and I think that's age-related.
She loves to work out. In fact, she's a fitness instructor.
So it increases as a woman gets older.
Dr. Michael Wolf says she's the ideal patient.
Someone who's already going into a pregnancy, taking care of themselves, are going to have better outcomes in general.
Dr. Wolf says just by being of advanced maternal age, you're already in the high-risk category for any number of complications. Chromosomal abnormalities, placenta previa, high blood pressure, miscarriage.
And if you look at different subsets of patients, the moms that are over 40 have potentially up to a 50% risk of miscarriage.
The risk of stillbirth is higher for older women, so he usually recommends delivering early.
We're generally going to consider 39 weeks, which is a week before the due date, to be about equivalent to 41 weeks for a mom who's in her 20s.
It all sounds a little scary, but Dr. Wolf says if a mom is otherwise healthy and age is the only factor, he's usually pretty optimistic.
We have lots of moms who've had very successful pregnancies in their 40s, had a mom who had a successful pregnancy in her 50s.
Oh, I love you special too.
Katie's advice for moms of a certain age,
Listen to your body and your doctor.
There were times where I felt like, oh, I should not work out today. I need to take it easy and I need to rest. And so I did that. And then there are days where I felt great and I could go run a couple miles. And so I did that. I just think, listen to your instinct. I think your motherly instinct will always kick in.